Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. Today I have Friday Sews video for you. Hashtag Friday Sews was organized by Jen from Today in Jen's sewing room. Under this hashtag you will find various videos made by vloggers from all over the world. We talk about our makes from the past week or two, about our sewing plans, and a bit about our life. Sometimes we talk about common theme for the week. This week, Jen asked us to chat about flower prints. Do you like floral prints? If so, what type? And I do love floral prints. They're one of my favorites. I think I like only animal prints a bit more. I do like whimsical, unusual prints, realistic type of prints, but they not often suit me. So florals are a safe bet. I'm not really into ditzy small kind of prints. I will use them, but they are not my first reach, and the big, very big flowers, they might be difficult with, finding the proper pattern or the pattern placement, things like that. I do like medium, moderated type of floral prints. Actually, I think majority of my life, everything in moderation is my motto, except for my fabric stash, but that's a different story. So I thought that I will pull out of my stash two of my favorite floral prints, and I will show them to you. So first is this viscose. I bought it from Beyond the Pink Door a few months ago, and it's so lovely and so soft. I don't think Andrea has it in stock in this colorway, but she had the other one. If I can find it, I will leave link down below. It's very soft, very lovely fabric. And the second, my favorite, it's fabric from Ecobee. It has stripes and flowers. So what else do you want? Basically, are those poppies. And I do love poppies. Poppies are one of my favorite flowers ever. And this jersey is so soft. So I have, I think, 2.5 meters of this, I think so. So it's like repeat print. I will show. It has a nice drape. It's not super drapey because it's cotton jersey, so it does have a bit of structure, but it's very, very nice. So I roughly have, maybe I have a 3 meter. Let me see. I do have a problem remembering how much I ordered. No, I think I might have a 2 meter, but anyway, if it's still in stock, I will leave the link down below. So what type of floral fabrics do you like? Do you actually like floral fabrics? While I remember what I'm wearing, it's my wearable muslin Tribeca blouse. I love this pattern. I just love it. It wasn't easy to make. To be honest, it was all my fault. Like, the instructions are great, it was just all my fault. You need to be extremely accurate with the stripy part because everything has to match. And it didn't match exactly fully, so I had to unpick and unpick and unpick. So I did do it a few times. So whenever I will do the next one, and there will be the next one, there will be a few changes. First, I'm gonna do narrow shoulder adjustment. So as you see, the shoulder is a bit wider. It's coming off my shoulder, and I could size down because I have a fair bit of space, but I do prefer to wear tank top underneath, and with my health problems, my weight fluctuates up and down, so I don't want to get stuck in the situation when I cannot wear it for a while because I made smaller size. And I will do the narrow shoulder adjustment just to deal with this problem. But I need to do wide bicep adjustment or wide arm adjustment, because that part of my arm is relatively wide. I used to lift quite heavy weights on the gym, and it stays. So I think I will add like a centimeter across the whole this part, so I'm not as restricted here. And I will probably lower down the armsicle here, just to give me more flexibility. I don't like to feel restrained in the clothing. I don't like things to be close here, so that's two changes that I will make and to the actual pattern. And next thing, I will actually change the cuffs. So the cuffs are woven, and I like, they're fine, the length is properly, but I do prefer to be able to pull the cuff up a bit more. So I'm thinking of using a cotton jersey or maybe a cuffing for the cuffs next time. So we'll see how it goes. Depends what fabric I will choose. Anyway, I like it. I feel put together in it, which is a good thing, and it's comfortable. So as much as the woven fabric can be comfortable and wearing a bra can be comfortable, but yeah, I love it. I will pop the picture how it looks, with me standing up and everything. So what happened in my sewing room in the past week? Not much, to be honest, because I have a problem with my overlocker. It's not overlocker fault, it's something I did. So I bought my overlocker, I was gifted my overlocker by my husband and by Alice for my 40th birthday. I got it a few months before my birthday actually, but yet it was bought in October or November 2020, and it was working fine. Everything is fine. I love this overlocker. I have Jaguar 099, and I haven't changed the knife. There was no need to change the knife. And I was sewing for Alice last week, set for a camp with brushed French terry, and I noticed that the stitches, like the overlocker is skipping stitches. Never happened before. So I troubleshoot what could be the problem, blunt needles, and they were freshly changed, not insert correctly. I double checked they are inserted correctly, not threaded correctly. Basically it was threaded a few days earlier, and I've been sewing everything on it before and it was fine, just the knife got blunt. So I did try to follow the instruction to deattach the knife. Unfortunately, it was put, like the screw was screwed so tightly I couldn't unscrew it. I was worried. To be honest, no, worried is not a good word. I freaked out because I love my overlocker. I feel like I lost a hand without it. So I called John following morning and asked, can I arrange service? Will they be able to do it for me? So he said, yeah, no problem. By the way, when I talk about John, I mean John from Singer Waterford Center from the Singer Sewing Center in Waterford. So I got my overlocker from John. I serviced my machine and my overlocker with John. So, I never had a problem with him. I appreciate his advice. So, I arranged that I will come in with the overlocker and he will fix it for me and service it for me on a day. For us it will be day trip to Waterford. It's just 2 hours away, so it's not that far. So Alice is off next week for 2 days, actually 3 days. We have a bank holiday on Monday, then Alice is off Tuesday and Wednesday, Chris is off on Tuesday, So we are doing a day trip to Waterford. We'll do some sightseeing, go for lunch, and meet friends, and then I will pick up my overlocker. And yeah, so I was feeling a bit off because I couldn't use it, because I did manage to loosen up the screw a little bit, but not enough to take it off, and I couldn't put it back in. So it wouldn't be safe to use. So I thought that, I would just use the machine. So when I was checking John's website, I just wanted to see, if he has any new things that I might need. I spotted that he has good sale on some of the Genomi sewing machines, and the one that I considered as an upgrade for my Singer, Genomi Sewist 780, is on a sale, down from €850 to 700. And if you watch one of my previous Friday sales, I was chatting that I'm gonna save up money and buy it. So Chris told me, it's on a sale, just buy it. So I called John, and I was talking to, I think it was his lovely wife, and asked a few questions about this, and they said, yeah, they can put it on hold for me. I can pick it up on Tuesday. So next Friday I can show you my new sewing machine. I'm a bit terrified because all the machines I had till now were the mechanical machines, not the computerized, the normal. So we'll see how it goes. Alice is excited that she will get my old Singer heavy duty. So she knows that she will get it whenever we will get her new desk and other stuff. So during summer. So I'm a bit excited for next week. And what else? And I meant to show you what broke my machine, like my overlocker. So Alice was going for a scouting camp, and I checked the weather prognosis, and the one thing that was obvious that it would be cold. So she does have a good few warm clothes, but nothing that would be super warm, because she outgrew majority of them. And because we are going to summer months, I wasn't sewing anything new in super warm fabrics because there was no need for it. So the camp changed the situation. So I made her a jumper and the tracksuit. It's like a pants, not exactly tracksuit. So this is the jumper. I used a brushed French terry from Ecobee. It's already past the wash and few wears. It was covered in muck after camp, but yeah, she likes it. It's very fluffy. Oh, sorry, it's very fluffy. I use remnants of this French terry with elephants for the what's this called? For the patch part. There's no pockets in this jumper, but the trousers that go with this jumper, they do have pockets, so that should be enough. So that's the jumper, and I will show you the trousers. Both patterns are from October. Alice actually loves this type of trousers. It's the patch pocket is actually sewn on the trousers. You can see here the stitching, so you can go crazy with decorative stitching if you want. And they aren't super big, but they're big enough. And it's sad, but Alice is in the highest size of this pattern, so I do hope at some point October will have similar pattern for older kids. They have straight leg basically, but it's slightly widened on the bottom, and they are very nice. I actually did whole trousers on the sewing machine with the Maraflex thread. Maraflex thread is elasticated, and they survived the camp. Nothing happened to them. and a lot of sitting in the muck and over the campfire and scavenger hunt and whatever else they were doing there. So yeah, Mara Flex thread, it's holding up nicely. Oh, actually, talking about Mara Flex thread, I had small delivery from Ecobee. It was just a bit of fabrics. I got some sport fabrics that LV recently got from one of her suppliers. So I got half of the meter of each that she has available, just for some shorts for Alice and for me for working out. And I got a fair bit of Mara Flex thread. I promised Alice she can do the fabric haul, so here it is. Now we will show you what recently we got from Ecobee. So first, do you know what that is? Take this up. It's a pencil for marking on the fabrics. I'm a more chalk, like a tailor's chalk kind of girl, but I thought that I will give it a try because sometimes I need to mark something very small and it's easier with a sharp part of the pencil than with a chalk. Okay, and it has a rubbing kind of brush thingy. Okay, you can put that away. Okay, you can put it on my desk. Next one, it's a jersey bias binding in mustard color. I love bias binding, especially jersey one, for like kind of more fancy finishing touches. You can put it away. Alice will show you fabrics and tell you what she thinks about them. And guess which one she claimed.
Cute. Very cute. Cute-ish. I don't know.
Do you know what type of fabric this is?
Swim?
No.
No,
Sit down.
I can't remember what it's called.
Atelier leisure, like sport
Yeah.
fabric. And what we'll make with it?
Workout outfits?
Yes. And I got some Maraflex thread because Ecobee has now Maraflex threads. So I got a good few colors. So Alice will show you the colors I got. There's more. I had to update my collection. When I was uploading fabrics to Stash Hub, I was marking myself what colors I potentially might need, and then I checked my Maraflex threads stash and picked the colors I was missing. So I did got a good few. Maybe we'll do 2 at the time, so it won't take ages, because I did buy a good few. What can I say? I do like colorful fabrics, and I have quite a stash of colorful fabrics. And
She does. I mean, like,
a lot.
half of here is taken over, and then some of this here is taken over of fabric. So, yeah, that's just a little bit.
Yes, it's quite a bit.
A little bit of her stash.
Okay. And yeah, so I'm not buying any more fabrics.
She better not. Or else I'll go berserk.
No.
You would.
Okay, next one. So while Alice is showing you the threads, I can tell you what Maraflex thread can be used for. So if you didn't know, Maraflex thread is elasticated thread that can be used for sewing neat stretch fabrics on sewing machine without using zigzag. So it's elasticated enough that you can use straight stitch with the Maraflex thread.
Sorry that these look a little bit blurred, but it won't focus on them. So yeah, and they don't look exactly this right color. They are.
My phone has a problem with anything that's pink, orange, yellow, purple. The colors are usually either too intense or too muted. So whenever you are using Maraflex thread, you need to use the stitch length and width that will allow you for 4 stitches within 1 centimeter. So on my Singer Heavy Duty is stitch width 4 and stitch length like almost 3, and it's exactly 1 centimeters coming. And you use Maraflex thread in both bobbin and the main thread. And yeah, and I use it mainly for doing hems, or when I'm going through problems with my overlocker like I'm going now. So that's all from Alice for now. I will let her go back to relaxing after hard week at school. What do you say?
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, sorry it took so long. She was really into showing the proper colors of the threads. By the way, talking about colors, I will show you what Alice did. She decided that my cheek that I got in recent Think Pink box should be my pincushion. So she redecorated, and it has now roses made of pins. You know, kids are silly. What else happened in my sewing room or my sewing space? I finished the Tribeca blouse. I already talked about this, and I also finished this dress for a Dress a Girl. I use pattern from the Scattered Thoughts of the Crafty Mom. It's size 3. The main cotton I got from friend of mine, Benita. She donated it knowing that I will be making dresses, and the turquoise is from my stash. I had remnant from making dresses last year, and I just added tiny little buttons. I have no idea where I have them from, just for, you know, a bit of cute touch. I think it turned out lovely. I shortened the sleeve a bit because I didn't have enough fabric for the full length, but I think it's just adorable, and it will go to my box with the dresses for Dress a Girl. What else happened? I met Rachel from the French Seams today. I was so excited. I was actually trying to finish the blouse so I can have it ready for our meeting. It was great fun. We went for a cup of tea, and then we went fabric shopping. So Rachel was passing through County Kildare, and she messaged me asking for recommendations for fabric stores. So I did suggested that she can visit Fabric Outlet, and I said, like, you know, if you have a time, we can meet for a couple. So we had a cup of tea, we chat, and, you know, it was such a lovely morning, and I had a great time. And then we went to Fabric Outlet. So if you didn't know, Fabric Outlet is one of outlet stores, fabric outlet stores in Ireland. I would say it's the fabric outlet store in Ireland. They mainly store upholstery fabric, curtain fabrics. They have foam for cushions and for benches, sitting, things like that. But they also start doing some dressmaking fabrics. And they had the stand with the vintage cottons. And I know I said I'm not buying any more fabrics, but I just touched them, and I was in love. I was just, okay, I need to get one, just one. And I spotted this navy one. I'm just trying to see where the print is. So there was navy and black. It's just very delicate print. with kind of like a muted grayish hue. So there was a black one and there was a navy one, so I asked Rachel for advice and she agreed with me that navy looks better on me. So I took whatever they had left on bale. It was 4 meters, and you know, it might seem excessive, but it's relatively narrow fabric. I think it's around meter width, so you know, it's not as wide as majority of the fabrics you can get now. And it's €5 a meter. So all the fabrics in Fabric Outlet are €5 a meter. I took 2 pictures from, or 1 or 2 pictures from the view from the stairs. It's 2 levels and they have fabrics organized by colors, and it's just, you know, it's like Aladdin's cave basically, just with fabrics. So we had great time. And you know, unfortunately it was time to say goodbye because we all have responsibilities, had to go back to our lives. But I hope I will meet Rachel again soon. So as I mentioned, I haven't been sewing that much because I've been a bit, maybe not annoyed, it was just like a balloon that has air coming out of it because of my overlocker. I know it's silly because I've been sewing for years without the overlocker, but I do prefer the finish on knit fabrics with the overlocker. So until it's fixed, I will focus on sewing the woven mix. Therefore, majority of my plans for Selfless Sew April are basically going down the drain. I do have all the patterns traced. I have 90% of the makes cut out and in the bags, you know, prepared to be made. Just few days delay, but I will make them eventually. So for next few days, what I'm planning to make, actually tomorrow Alice and I are going to IKEA. She needs new desk, she needs new chair. We are just browsing and, you know, looking at what we can get for her and what she likes, to get the view and see what we can put in her room. And so if you have any suggestion for sewing stuff, like things that can help in the sewing space from IKEA, except for a pegboard, because I don't have a space for a pegboard, so let me know. I will be going there soon enough again. I am planning to make one blouse for April challenge for making a blouse, and actually I will enter this one as well, and that will be probably done on Sunday. And on Monday it's 1st of May, so that means Me Made May is starting. And I haven't participated really in the previous years, and I know the whole challenge is not about taking photos, it's not about making new things, it's about using what you have and rotating things, mending things, and you know, coming up with ways to redo things or rewear things. But as you might know, I have a problem with sewing for myself. I usually focus on sewing for others, and things for me just get pushed and pushed and pushed. So I'm pledging to make 4 things for myself during May. So I think 1 thing a week is reasonable, you know, with all the other things that are going on. You know, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I signed up for first responders group recently, and I did CPR course, so my life is getting a bit busier than it was before. So I am planning just to make 4 things for myself. I don't think I will do plans video, because you know what I notice? Every time I make plans video, something wrong is happening. We either get sick, or something is broken, or we get sick. So, you know, I think it's safer if I don't do plans video. I will just have generic idea what I want to focus for specific month. So in May, I want to focus on sewing for myself. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, I had to tie my hair. It was just a bit distracting. You know, I prefer to have my hair out of my face. Normally, actually for years, I would wear short hair and just haven't been to hairdressers for a while. So, what else I wanted to talk to you? It's actually Stash Hub. Stash Hub is an app for a phone, for now, that allows you to keep track of your fabrics, of your patterns, of your projects, of your notions, of the sewing challenges, basically whatever you need. It has two versions. So the free version allow you for 20 entries for the fabrics, 20 entries for the patterns, and 20 and I think 10 entries for the projects or something like that. I don't remember exactly. I had the free version for a bit, and when I noticed that actually it's working on my phone fine and it's not crashing my phone anymore, I decided to go with the subscription. So subscription, it's €4.09 a month, and it's unlimited for entries for whatever you need. So as you know, I have massive stash, and I did upload a lot of pictures. I wonder, am I in top 5 for the fabric hoarders or not? But anyway, I do have a fair bit of fabrics, so I uploaded all the pictures to Stash Hub. There is actually a great function that's called bulk upload, so you can pick number of pictures and upload them. I think I spent a week uploading slowly pictures and adding additional things. I don't measure the fabrics because I will have to take each box apart, and I had pictures on my phone since last summer when I sprained my ankle. Out of boredom, I was reorganizing my fabrics and taking pictures of them. So I uploaded all the pictures, and I decided that, you know, that's it. I'm not buying any more fabrics, with few exceptions. There's few fabrics coming to EcoB that I already promised Alice, so she will get those, and of course our Think Pink subscription box. But I'm not buying anything more. So yeah, I do love using Stash Hub so far. I found it very handy, especially with the patterns. So as you know, I love sewing with October magazines, especially for Alice, and I have a good collection of those magazines. I bought some as a subscription, some as a archive numbers, some I bought during this stash from a friend. So I take picture of all the patterns I want to make from specific issue, and I upload them individually. So for example, I will have all the skirts patterns, all the trousers patterns, etc., etc. So instead of doing what I have been doing till now, basically remembering, okay, I remember there was a skirt, denim skirt in one of the auto bread that Alice will like, and she needs a denim skirt, and I now, until now, I'll actually go through every individual magazine and keep looking which magazine actually had this specific skirt. I can actually look at my Stash Hub, filter down just for skirts, see which issue it was. It will take me 5 minutes instead of half an hour, which is handy. So I'm still uploading all the pictures for the patterns, and I haven't touched my digital patterns yet. I haven't touched my paper patterns. I just dealt with, I would say, half of my October magazines, but I love it so far. If you have tendency to buy same patterns or similar fabrics, and you want to avoid that, or you want to get more organized, I would definitely recommend using Stash Hub. There's an option for doing projects. I haven't used that option yet. I just want to focus on uploading for now and getting all the patterns up on the Stash Hub app, and then I will deal with projects, stuff like that. There's option for Notions, which is great. So if you haven't tried Stash Hub yet, I highly recommend. It's not sponsored or anything. No one even asked me to mention them. I just wanted to share that I do like it. I don't use it as my sewing journal. I still use my paper journal and like a sewing journal, and it will stay like that for a while, because I do like write things and do the notes and stuff like that. I'm an old soul in that regard. Like, in fairness, quoting Alice, I lived when the dinosaurs lived, so I'm old. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you survived my chatty day, but there was no video last week, so I was due 2 weeks chatting grumble. So have a lovely day. Don't forget, clean your machine and change your sewing needle. And if you need new needles, you can get them from your favorite store. Or if you don't have a favorite store, check Ecobee. She has lovely, lovely needles. I think they are all Schmetz, and I love them. I usually try to check my stash before each order I do from her, just to make sure that I have what I need. Anyway, once again, have a lovely weekend. Happy sewing. See you next week. Bye.